Today I'm going to show you 7 movements that everyone needs to do at least twice a week. These movements will help with strength and mobility, especially as we age. The old saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. Well, these get all the major muscle groups of the body so that you can be mobile the older that you get. The first of those movements will be a squatting movement. The first one, and these are all going to be beginner level movements, so anyone can do them. And minimal equipment really is all you need, is a wall and a countertop to do, and a floor is all you need to do these movements. So let's start with the squatting movement. The squatting movement is going to work your quadriceps, your buttocks, and a little bit of your hamstrings. So it's good for getting up and down out of a chair, and anytime that you squat down, of course, this movement will help. So the stronger these muscles are, the better it is for you. What you'll do is you'll stand against a wall. Your feet are going to be pointing straight forward. Your buttocks, your shoulders, and your head are against the wall. And then all you'll do is you'll squat down, making sure that the knees track over the toes. They don't go inside or outside of the toes. Track over the toes. Now, you don't have to go real far down to begin with, because this is going to be an isometric hold. So these muscles right here will be contracted. You'll feel this. And hold here until you start to feel a burn. And then you can come back up. Your eventual goal will be to get down to where this is parallel, the hips are parallel to the floor. But you may not be able to do that at first. The next movement is a hip hinge movement. And this works the muscles of the buttocks primarily, and it gets your lower back and some hamstring activation as well. So what we'll do is I'll have you get down on the floor. Your feet are about hip width apart. And you're going to imagine your spine is a bicycle chain that you're going to pick up off the ground. So it's going to come off the ground one link at a time. How you're going to do that is you're going to pull your stomach in, and then as you lift up, your lower back comes off the ground one vertebrae at a time. So hands are down by your sides, squeeze your glutes, and then lift up until your hips are in line with your shoulders and knees. So it's straight as a board. And then back down one vertebrae at a time. And then back up. And then back down. That's called a bridge. The next movement is a lunge movement. Now, this is similar to the squats and the hip hinge in that it works your buttocks and your quadriceps, and it also works your hamstrings. But the difference is it works it with one leg at a time, or what's called unilateral. This is important for walking, for if you're shifting weight from side to side. It's important that you have those muscles strengthened in a unilateral way rather than a bilateral, which is both legs at the same time. So what you'll do is you'll grab a hold of a door handle. You can use a railing of a stairs if you'd like, but the door handle works for me. And what you'll do is you go ahead and it's important to keep your elbows straight. If you bend your elbows, you're helping up with your arms. We just want to keep the pressure on the legs themselves. And you'll step back and go down as far as comfortable, and then come back up. At the very top, put your feet together and squeeze your buttocks as hard as you can, and then back down. And what you also want to do is keep your stomach tight, and that kind of protects your spine. The next motion is a pushing motion. We're going to do a wall push-up. How you do it, the setup looks like this. Your hands are just outside of your chest, just right underneath your shoulder. And you'll turn around, put your hands against the wall. The further back you step, the harder this exercise becomes. You're going to raise up onto your toes so that you're rotating off of the balls of your toes. You're going to squeeze your glutes and pull your stomach in. Then you're going to lower your nose to the wall and push it away. Then lower and push. The next exercise is a shoulder squeeze against the wall. This is going to work the muscles in your back. So you'll stand with your buttocks, shoulders, and head against the wall. Your elbows are tight against your side and against the wall as well. You're going to go ahead and squeeze your shoulder blades together and push your elbows into the wall, which will propel your body forward. So it looks like this. Squeeze your glutes and pull your stomach in. And you'll feel that in between your shoulder blades. The next exercise I want to show you is actually an isometric contraction, and it's a countertop plank. This is good for the front part of your core or your abdomen and your quadriceps, because you're going to squeeze your glutes, you're going to lock your quads or lock your knees, and you're going to pull in your stomach, and this is going to get all these muscles in the front. The setup, you stand on your tiptoes, squeeze your glutes, pull your stomach in, lower your body till your hands are on the countertop. Your head is lifted so that your spine is in alignment, and you're just going to hold here. Pull your stomach in, squeeze your glutes, and make sure you breathe. The last motion I want to show you is a twisting motion. So what you'll do is I have a dowel here, but you'll use a broomstick, put it behind your head. And if this hurts your shoulders, if your shoulders hurt to do this, you can actually even go like this and hold it here. But this is just to make sure that your shoulders move instead of just your head. So what you'll do is you'll twist as far as you can go. As you twist, blow out. That'll contract your what's called transverse abdominis and work your abs even more. So it looks like this. Hold. And that's a twisting motion.